Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Andrew Morton, author of Diana, Her True Story, told the Daily Beast that Diana would have been very conflicted by Harry's situation. He believes that she would admire the fact that Harry's made a break and got out and now lives in California. The mother and son shared the same affinity for America being a place of openness and opportunity, and Diana would have understood why he left. However, Diana always said she wanted Harry to be William's wingman, not a hitman. Morton believes that once Harry's memoir is out, it will be time to move on, he added. You can only go on for so long blaming your dad. On a similar note, author Ingrid Seward said Harry and Charles had much in common. They both loved nature and animals, and together with William played polo as a family unit. But Harry's current feelings may be traced back to his late mother's shocking death and how his father dealt with it in the aftermath. She said, Prince Charles has always liked to think he was close to his sons. When Diana was tragically killed, he knew he would have to step up to the mark and abandon any other plans he had. Workaholic that he was, there was no question of not doing so, and Charles took over. No newspapers, no television, and sadly very little discussion about their late mother. Charles thought that was the right thing to do. It wasn't until much later that Harry revealed he had hidden his private emotions so deeply it took years for the real grief to come out. He blamed his father. He felt that Charles should have explained to both he and William exactly how and why the accident had occurred. Years passed, and Harry complained he still didn't understand if his mother had been the victim of an assassination attempt or if it was just a tragic accident. Back to Andrew Morton, who has a new book, The Queen, Her Life. It was originally scheduled for a spring 2023 release, but released early following the passing of Her Majesty. Vulture compared this book to the Diana one. Morton struck it lucky with Diana. Her biography took off because, as part of her tango with the press, she'd sent him audio tapes in which she shared stories about her time under the pale thumbs of the Windsors. And the former Princess of Wales couldn't help but intrigue. Her disco ball character bounced light in every direction. She spun around to reveal fragmented sides. By contrast, the Queen's life is a black hole, just how she wanted it. Morton fires off press release prose that sounds as if it's straight from the mouth of Buckingham Comms Department. Elizabeth's life in Malta before her ascension was an experience that she always looked back on with affection and gratitude. She was also always interested in and appreciative of those who worked for her. Occasionally he finds some dirt, but usually acts stunned to hear it, as if the idea of Prince Philip having an affair or the Queen making Prince Harry wait weeks for an appointment to see her has never before been suggested. Like every other chronicler of Queen Elizabeth, repeatedly mentions her attachment to her work, her absolute dedication to ploughing through every red box of state documents she received each morning, except Christmas Day, but he doesn't pause to consider that the work of the monarch is self-perpetuation. Roxana Haddad, writing for Vulture, believes the crown did Diana dirty. She writes, Gone is the Princess Di I remember, the woman whom my Iranian mother and other female relatives spoke about with warmth and empathy, and whose kindness, interest in other cultures and countries, and desire to take control of her own life, after the rough deal she got from the royal family, made her a beloved figure in diaspora communities around the world. In Pete Morgan's hands now, Diana is vengeful, immature, and materialistic, easily distracted by clothes and men, prone to cheap digs against Charles, and inappropriately reliant on her older son William. Palace Intrigue will be right back. The king travels with a teddy bear, according to author Christopher Anderson, who said, He still travels with a childhood teddy bear he's had since he was a very small child. The only person who's been allowed to mend King Charles' teddy bear is his childhood nanny, Mabel Anderson, who he remains very close to. Anderson also alleged to the outlet that Charles travels with a custom-made toilet seat made fit for a king. Palace insiders have also alleged that when he goes to dinner parties at other people's homes, he often brings his own chef so they can prepare a meal for him that he'll eat separately at the table. Anderson added, He wants what he wants when he wants it. As for other quirks, a number of royals don't like square ice cubes. They carry around ice cube trays. They have them brought with them wherever they go because they don't like the clinking sound that square cubes make. On his Spotify podcast, Joe Rogan said that celebrities who start podcasts can't keep up. They bail, like Meghan Markle. Rogan said listeners get a sense of what a person is like after a while and added, that's why a lot of these celebrities, they start these things they can't keep up. They bail, like Meghan Markle's. I guess she's doing it now, but Prince Harry was doing one for a while. But Bruce Springsteen and Obama were doing one for a while. Terrible. Rogan said, you just can't keep faking it. It's too hard. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.